what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making it.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Son, 18 days. 55. He's time to win. It's time to run. Let's go. 55, mark out, 55. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And some room to maneuver. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and throw the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Murray off play action. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. I'm coming. Back. Check 13. Check. Under. Pick the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No, 12.
From the 30 on second down. Breeze toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Breeze, and the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 38, Murray rolling to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Murray. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, they complete it to Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. It's Coleman here. Trucks through it, and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Dolphins 10, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
The tackle by Quan Alexander.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Dolphins 10, Bills nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Breeze. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
We're good, we're good. I-4, ready. Protein spill. Check. Ready, check.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, check right. Watching your guys. Hey, man. Watch the boots.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check. Under coach. Check 61. Matchbox lights. 20 seconds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Kill. Wide. Get wide.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal.
The kick by Lambo is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. Throwing now is Murray. Gets this one to Hill. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Touchdown travel. Tighten up.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bed.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to